We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. It's the end of the world. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's your boy Valenti Videos. Welcome back to another episode of the Valenti VOD. I got a lot of good shit for you today because it looks like Elon Musk and Donald Trump and all of the billionaire oligarchs in this nation, they have begun the full fascist takeover and they're going full fucking throttle. Donald Trump started to pass some of the most insane executive orders that you've ever fucking heard of in your life. He also immediately just betrayed the Palestinians and gave up on that cause. Granted, so did Joe Biden. Actually, I would say that Joe Biden didn't even give up on that cause. I would say that Joe Biden facilitated the demise of the Palestinian people. But yeah, so a whole lot of shit is going down. You guys watched Elon Musk fucking sig heil in front of everybody. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check out my video on that. I made that last night. But yeah, chat, shit is getting fucked. Let me bring up the first thing I got here for you. This is really important, guys. Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about anybody other than himself, okay? Now, I understand that Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and the Democrats were the ones who were really in control for the entirety of the war, or the genocide between the Israelis and the Palestinians. But they did, I thought, facilitate some sort of ceasefire at the end, right? I know it was very Reagan-esque considering the fact that Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu were having secret meetings in Mar-a-Lago a month before the election. And then coincidentally, all of the hostages get released the day before Donald Trump becomes the president. Very reminiscent of when Ronald Reagan committed treason to get the American hostages back from the Iranians back during Reagan versus Carter. But why don't we just watch this together, guys? This is 60 seconds long. I think it's important that you hear this. Are you ready? I'm not.
Confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the three phases of this deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident, but I think they're very weakened on the other side.
Look at his smug little fucking face when he goes, where he goes, oh, I don't know. Shut the fuck up, you actual fucking mango jewel pod looking ass bitch. Let's replay it. Ready?
Fire in Gaza and conclude the three phases of this deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but...
Not our war, motherfucker. It's our bombs being dropped. It's my tax dollars that are going to kill a brown kid named Mahmoud in fucking Gaza. What do you mean it's not our war? If it's not our war, then why are we funding them?
But I think they're very weakened on the other side.
No shit, they're weakened. They've been bombed.
Gaza, boy, I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place is, it's really...
terrible?
Got to be rebuilt in a different way.
He's not even... Dude, I don't even think that, the way that most people talk about the destruction of Gaza, they're like, look at these before and after pictures. Gaza is completely fucking destroyed. It's terrible. He's talking about that like it's a good thing. Because remember, he's like, they're destroyed over there. Watch, play it again. Ready?
I'm not confident, but I think they're very weakened on the other side.
They're very weakened on the other side.
Do you support the two?
It's like a flex to him. That's what he's doing. He's like flexing.
I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place is... It's really...
This guy's such a piece of shit.
Got to be rebuilt in a different way.
Do you plan to help rebuilding Gaza?
I might.
Yeah, we're going to put Trump Tower
This is interesting.
right
It's
in the middle.
a phenomenal location. On the sea. Best weather. You know, everything's good. It's like... Some beautiful things could be done with it, but...
Oh my God.
Very interesting.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just fucking around. He's actually fantasizing. It's like, it's beautiful land. We could put a Trump Tower right there. He's fucking fantasizing about it. You're watching. Guys, mark my fucking words. Valenti Video says this today on whatever fucking date this is. What's the date? Wednesday, January 22nd, 7:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trump Tower in Gaza by 2030. I'm calling it now.
But some fantastic things could be done with Gaza.
How do you see the future in governance?
What about the Gazans?
Well, it depends. I can't imagine you could have... Well, you certainly can't have the people that were there. Most of them are dead.
Confident are you, Mr. President?
Dude, the lack of empathy from this fucking mama's boy, bro. I know what happened to you, Donald. I know what happened to you. The only woman who ever loved you was your mother, and she fucking died when you were 4 years old. And then you started sucking up to your older brother, and then he fucking died of an overdose. And ever since, you ain't had no empathy for anybody left in this fucking world. I understand your pain, Donald. But why the fuck are you lashing out on the rest of us, you piece of shit? Oh, okay, there's more guys, because this is just like one fucking thing here, okay? This is just him talking about Gaza and Palestine. We got some more shit. Trump signed over 100 executive orders on the first day, okay? And most of those executive orders began the dismantling of the institutions that we as Americans have known to uphold our democracy. These are democratic institutions. So one of the first things that this cocksucker did was restore the use of for-profit prisons. Now, here's the thing. For-profit prisons are still, they have been in use in a couple of different places, but they were banned in some states, like in New York or in California, right? They were banned in some places. And there was a big federal movement to get rid of the for-profit prison industry, because if a prison is run for profit, then you're in the business of filling cells, which could easily become corrupted. You could then get into the pocket of local politicians and law enforcement and increase police presence in order to make more money off of your prison. One of the first things he fucking did was restore the use of for-profit prisons federally. Then by revoking 78 of Biden's executive orders, he is allowing for lobbying in the executive branch, right? For people who work within the White House, it is legal for them to participate in lobbying. He made it extremely easy for lobbyists to for politicians to take bribes from lobbyists. It is no longer like an offense, right? On top of that, he made it harder to apply for Medicaid, which is already extremely difficult to apply to. And I'm not sure if this is even included there. Oh no, there it is at the bottom. So including Medicare, right? Part of Medicare was what was proposed under the Biden administration was a drug cost cap, which meant there would be a maximum price for a lot of drugs, because as we know, price gouging is a big problem in the pharmaceutical industries. These drugs, they cost like $2 to $3 to fucking create, and then they charge you $800 to fucking consume it. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is pure evil, right? Well, Donald Trump just made it harder to apply for Medicaid, and he got rid of the cost cap, meaning that the price of drugs for Medicare and Medicaid recipients is going to escalate because Donald Trump is in the pocket of actually, other way around. These pharmaceutical industries are in the pocket of Donald Trump, I believe. No, never mind. I had it the first time. Donald Trump is in their fucking pocket. They're playing him like a fucking fiddle, okay? That's just one fucking thing. Now, there's a whole bunch of different executive orders that this son of a bitch fucking passed, but if you look on the official fucking website, it is completely propagandized. This is the official White House website. Now, guys, I don't know if you know this, but reproductiverights.org was pulled down, which is, I believe, let's see if I can find this. Hold on. Reproductiverights.org was a way for women to get, reproductiverights.gov. Is it down? No, it's still up. Oh, no, this must be a complete Center for Reproductive Rights. That's a different website. But they immediately took down the Reproductive Rights website. I believe the Constitution wasn't even visible on the official White House page. Maybe it is. Let's see if it is. Constitution. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Constitution. It's just like not even fucking there, bro. They got rid of the goddamn fucking... What is this? What is this? What the fuck am I watching? Was that like supposed to be an ad for a new HBO show? What the fuck? What? What the fuck did I just watch? That felt like an army recruiting advertisement. Like, what do they do this on Canva? America is back. Every single day I will be fighting for you with every breath in my body. I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve, that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America for the bourgeoisie. Hi, Luigi. We need you more than ever. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing that we got here, which is Trump signed the executive order to withdraw the United States from the Paris Climate Agreement or the Paris Climate Accord. Guys, if you don't know anything about the Paris Climate Accords, you just have to understand the Paris Climate Agreement. All you have to understand is that this was essentially an agreement among nations that there is a specific amount of carbon emissions that your nation should not surpass. That human beings are indeed escalating the rate in which the climate is heating up, right? And you're seeing there are so many examples of this before your own fucking eyes, and look at the way that these dumb himbo bastards are gonna fucking cheer.
The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty.
Yeah, we're all gonna die! Yeah! Yeah! Global warming's gonna get it all!
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir! Thank you, President Ram! Like, oh my God. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but in California, it is the wet season right now. And I know that sounds antithetical because it's California, but it is supposed to be a little bit moister. And yet, we got these fucking, one spark leads a fucking wildfire. I know it was intentionally ignited, but I'm saying the speed in which these fires are going across is not normal. You got fucking, it's snowing in fucking New Orleans, right? Not New Orleans, or Alabama. It's snowing in fucking Alabama. The fucking Floridians are going through snow. There's goddamn people in North Carolina going through massive hurricanes, living in fucking tents in Appalachia. What do you need to see? The goddamn cold front that is currently taking over the United States, that is Arctic fucking chills, brother. It's getting too warm in the Arctic that the wind is getting pushed south. Do you need a dead-ass fucking glacier to show up in Washington, D.C. for you to understand that shit has gone wrong? Do you need the fucking moon to split in half? What the fuck is it gonna take for these stupid himbos to realize that we have a fucking disaster on our hands? And yet, they cheer. And yet,
We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty.
that's not true. That's a lie. Moving on. This is the funniest one. This is the funniest one. Ladies of the United States, there's a reason I didn't say and gentlemen. Every single person in the United States is now legally considered a female. I'm not kidding. Every single person in the United States is now legally considered a female after Trump passed an executive order that said that the United States will only accept the gender, or the biological sex that you are upon conception. Conception is the key word there, guys, because if you know anything about human biology, you know that all human beings start off as female. And then some of us, such as myself, transform into a male during the process of, becoming a fucking person, right? By saying that you are officially recognized as the sex that you are upon conception, that means that all Americans are now legally female. This is on the White House website. Female means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the large reproductive cell. Male means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the small reproductive cell. This is the official policy of the United States of America. Here's the problem. There is no such thing as a human being that produced the small reproductive cell upon conception, Donald. We were all fucking female in the beginning. This goes to show that there's no one left to check these people. This wouldn't have gone past, I don't know, a fucking 9th grade biology teacher. A 9th grade biology teacher would see that and go, wait, you're saying that all of us are women. You can't do that, bro. That's just fucking ludicrous. And yet, no one's there to stop him. Now, why is that? Well, perhaps it's because when you create a fascist regime, a fascist oligarchy, you surround yourself with yes men and sycophants, right? Perhaps that has something to do with it. I don't know. Let's move on. Oh, this one's fucking... We already talked about this one, guys. Watch this. Trump back in the day.
Inflation is destroying our country. It's destroying our families. We will target everything from car affordability to housing affordability to insurance costs to supply chain issues. We have the worst supply chain we've ever had in the history of the country.
He doesn't know what a supply chain is.
To the price of prescription drugs.
To the price of prescription drugs. See, Trump was always saying that he was going to make everything more affordable. The price of eggs, the price of drugs, the price of gas, the price of everything was going to make it more affordable. And then literally on day one, out of spite, he repealed President Biden's lowering prescription drug prices for Americans, which that was one of his executive orders. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. And immediately, Trump rolled back efforts to lower Medicare and Medicaid drug costs. The executive order halts an effort to cap the copayment for generic medications at $2 for Medicare benefits. So, beneficiaries. We talked about that a little bit earlier. But guys, while Donald Trump is making the price of drugs go up and up, I hope you know this because we talked about this in my last video. Donald Trump literally did a coin rug pull, like a crypto coin rug pull, like what was it, Trump coin or some shit like that. He launched some coin right when TikTok went dark, coincidentally. Right when TikTok went dark, they launched this coin, and they I think they profited $60 billion before they pulled the fucking rug on Trump's most loyal supporters, because you would have to be so fucking stupid to buy one of those coins. And then also, like, there was a pastor that talked to the inauguration who then launched his own pastor coin. We're moving into an era that a lot of people have been calling crypto fascism, and I think that is the most perfect name for it, because something like cryptocurrency, it's like operates behind the shadows, much like a fascist would. And I believe that that is a perfect name for the era that we're headed into. We're going to move on to our very last tab here, guys, which is this was about 4 or 5 hours ago. They just made discrimination legal again. Just completely, totally okay with discrimination. The Trump-Vance administration has overturned the Equal Employment Opportunity Order of 1965. And if you know anything about 1965, this is a massive civil rights movement order. It protected against employment discrimination, that you cannot discriminate against your employees based on race or religion or sex or creed, right? These fucking people, you know how they're always talking about like being against DEI and they just want to hire the people who are properly qualified. No, they just simply want to discriminate against black and brown people or trans people or any minority any non-cis het white man. These motherfuckers are going to target and come after. I would also like to say that these fucking pictures are terrible. Like, the official pictures are really, really bad. I would not have rolled with these. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Ask me a question. Let me know what are you concerned about? What do you want me to cover? Because there's not really much independent news or independent journalists anymore. I like Kyle Kalinske, Secular Talk, and I like Hassan Piker. Really, guys, you gotta go digging for the right information now, because if you just rely on legacy and mainstream media, you're kind of fucked right now, because even the Democratic Party is tacking over to the right. We need a new populace. Who knows? Maybe I'll run for fucking office. I don't know. But guys, please make sure you support the channel. I don't got no fucking sponsors. I don't got no advertisements. I make very, very little money doing this. I think I made $80 this month doing this. But it's not about the money. It's about saving this fucking nation, guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I love you. Have a good one.